Wow, I got a lot going on in this room, huh? Here's that unit there, the housing, and here's the insert down there. There's the insert over there for this housing. So I'm going to rearrange this room a little bit, and I'm not going to get too worked up. I'm going to work on one air conditioner at a time. I've got 2 air conditioners here. That's why I've moved everything kind of out of the way. I had to move the armoire this way a little bit so I can sneak around that to work. I moved the dining or the coffee table over, so I had like a little area. This is my work station, my staging area. Okay, get set up before you start. You're making me sweat. Jeez. See, I've got the second one, and so I just get everything ready. I got both of them ready at the same time. Okay. Deal with that later. Take my staples out. You just kind of watch right along this. You're learning right now as you're watching, thinking, oh man, Joe, do I have to watch this again? Well, the second time you watch it, the more knowledgeable you're going to get, so that when you get ready to install your own, you'll remember some of this stuff. Okay? Yeah. Pull that out. Get this out of here. Slide that over. Get some room situated over here. And I'm ready to tip this down. Take this, and I can have this thing, this flap down like that, but then I have to pull it out further, don't I? Or I can have it pushed under. I'm going to decide to push it under, like that. Okay. Then I can grab that and gently pull it out of the box, like that. Box out of the way. Slide this, I grab it from here, just tilt it down very gently and carefully, like that. And what am I ready for? That's right, these screws, the shipping screws. And that's why I've got my knee pad. Can you imagine if I had to do this all day long, I didn't have my knee pad? You know, this knee pad really does a workout for me. I give it a nice workout. Oh, that thing doesn't want to come out. You gotta slide it around. I still have to be careful when I move it, because see, remember, the fins are on the back side here. I don't want to put my hand in it or anything. I take out these screws. This is for storage or shipping. And see, once I put it back in, I can put some of these screws back in if I can reach them. You know, from outside, make sure it's lined up properly. And sometimes it can keep it from vibrating, let's say. Okay, take this off. Well, I can give them to the owner. And this time I'm going to undo this screw down here. And I might use that later, so I don't want to discard it. And it comes with a little, see, it comes like that. And it's got a little hole in it, and here's the screw for it. So, you know, when the cord comes out, when I get ready to install everything, if I want the cord to come out straight or something, I could put this and line it up and set it on the trim on the wall. Okay, so now that I have that out, see, I can take this and I can just push it up in here for the time being, just to get it out of my way. And now I'm going to pull this out of the box. Pull the insert out of the housing. 1, 2, 3. That's hitting. Sometimes when I get lucky, I can pull the whole thing out. But hey, now see, I pulled it out too far over here, so I'm going to push it back in a little. so I can get over here. Okay? A little bit at a time. Don't be a he-man. We're actually not in a race. It seems like I am though, huh? Okay, now I just have to be careful with this. Get it over here so I can work on this housing. This housing, I got to take this piece off, remember? I unscrew that right here. Got a battery operated drill, which I could use. I usually just do this by hand though for some reason. Where is my drill? I'm not sure where that is. I can turn that down so it's not going to fall. Now I can use both hands. Now it can fall, that's fine. Okay. Look at this. Something fell out of my nail bag. Everything has a purpose. I'm going to take that out. I guess I could probably leave that in, but I usually take it out. Then I look, I see this one here. See how when I pulled it out, that insulation kind of pulled back there. See there? Like that. Maybe that's why it wasn't coming out all the way. So when I push the new insert in, that's the top, see? You see that that could hit the insert as I'm pushing it in. So I want to resituate that. And usually you can lift it up and kind of smash it back in there and hope that it holds at least as long as it takes before you need to put the insert in. Okay. Now are we ready? We done with that? If you were watching really close last time, you would say, no, Joe, you still got to get your scratch all out. Do this, top and bottom screws, because you're only going to use 2 screws. We've already learned that. And to see this top, that was drilled. They didn't punch and dimple the top. They did on the sides. That's what the sides are called. When they punch it, it's called punch and dimple. See on the inside, I'll show you how rough that is. See that right there? Yeah. You try putting a screw straight in there and lining it up. Sometimes it doesn't really want to work. See how this one's bigger now because I kind of did that business to it on the inside. Those things are sharp too, so when you're undoing these other screws, just be careful that doesn't get your knuckle. Hey, I'm in Maui if you haven't figured that out yet. And if you want to come out here, send me a message. I might be able to work it out for you. Might be able to get you in right here at this complex. Okay, so I'm going to do this side as quickly. That. And voila, that is ready. I've got both of those ready. And that's my next step. That's my next step. Take those 2 inserts. One insert goes over there, and one insert goes over here. Stick around, there's more to show you. Now here's something to consider. Most of them nowadays has this little energy guide on there and stuff. And these are more energy efficient too, by the way. Even if your old wall mount air conditioner or window air conditioner is still working, chances are it's working overtime. It's costing you more money than you're saving had you buy a new air conditioner. And most states, they have a program where you can send in and get a rebate. And you might be able to get a $50 rebate for changing out your air conditioner or a $75 rebate. It just depends. Ask your local state how to go about that. You might have to Google energy saving and air conditioner and put in your state or whatever, see what comes up, and then it might make a difference. This is a 12,000 BTU unit. They might say, hey, 12,000 is fine. Anything less than 12,000, no, we're not going to give you anything, or we're going to give you $50 for an 8,000 and $75 for a 12,000. Or, you know, about a year and a half ago, they said, no, we're not doing air conditioners anymore. We're only doing dryers, refrigerators, dishwashers, and washing machines, stuff like that. But look at your local area, ask some questions, because you might get a deduct, you might get a rebate. You have to send in a copy of your receipt and all that kind of stuff, and you may get $75 back. And if you're replacing 3 of them, hey, that's $250, $225 right there, right? So think about that and check that out.